Okay, now we're going to continue our notes, and we're going to review how to multiply decimals. So read along with me, please. Remember, to multiply decimals, multiply as you would whole numbers, then place the decimal point in the product. The number of decimal places in the product is equal to the sum of the number of decimal places in the factors. Okay, so it sounds like you can just multiply them like regular whole numbers and then worry about the decimal place later. Okay, so here we go. We're going to take 4.94. You know what? I'd rather use red, so let's try again here. 4.94, and we're going to multiply it by 0.45. Now when you multiply, you don't really have to line up the decimal points. They are in this particular problem, but you need to what's called right justify. So line them up on the right hand side. Alright, here we go. We have to take each one of these digits, and multiply it by each one of these digits. So let's start with the 5. And you go 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. You write the 0 for the 20, but you have to carry the 2. Now you take 5 times 9. So you did 5 times 4. Now you're doing 5 times 9 is 45. Add the 2, 47. Got to carry the 4. And now you need to do 5 times the 4. So you did 5 times 4, 5 times 9, add the 2. Now 5 times 4, which is 20, add 4, 24. Now before you multiply the next digit all the way through, you need a placeholder, so you put a 0. And now I'm going to do the same process, but I'm going to use the 4, this 4. So I'm going to go 4 times 4, 4 times 9, and 4 times 4. I might want to erase the 2 and the 4, or just ignore them, I guess. Alright, so here we go. 4 times 4 is 16. So you write your 6, let's use red. Keep everything lined up, and it was 16, so carry the 1. Now, let's go. We did 4 times 4. Now 4 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36. Add the 1 is 37. Carry the 3. And I write it over the other one I carried because it's like a new process here. And now I did 4 times 4. 4 times 9. Now 4 times 4 is 16. Add the 3, 19. Now, if you were going to multiply even more, you add 2 placeholders now. And you go through the same process using the next digit, but the next one's 0. So 0 times 4, then 0 times 9, then 0 times 4. 0 times 4, 0 times 9, 0 times... all those answers are going to be 0. Now, add. You get 0 here. 6 plus 7 is 13. 7 plus 4 plus 1 is 12. 9 plus 2 plus 1 is also 12. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now, you have to put in the decimal point. So you count your decimal places. This has 2 digits to the right of the decimal. This one also has 2 digits to the right of the decimal. So altogether, I'm going to need 4 digits to the right of the decimal. So this is telling how many decimals. I'm going to need 4 digits to the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I'm going to have to place my decimal right here. So here's my answer. 2.2230. Alright, let's try another one. Since this second number has a few more digits in it, I'm going to actually put that one on top because it has more digits. So 0.0 0.023 times 3.6. Notice my decimals do not have to be lined up. That's different than adding and subtracting. When you add and subtract, you line up the decimals. Now, I just line them up here on the right-hand side. And here we go. I'm going to distribute the 6. So I'm going to go 6 times the 3, 6 times the 2, 6 times the 0, 6 times the other 0. So I take this 6 and multiply it by every digit. So 6 times 3 is 18. Then I take the 6 times 2 is 12. Add the 1 is 13. So I just did 6 times 3, 6 times 2, add 1. Now 6 times 0, add 1. 6 times 0 is 0, add 1. And then finally, 6 times this 0. Alright, before you do the next, put a place value holder. Now repeat the process and distribute 3. 3 times 3, 3 times 2, 3 times 0, 3 times 0. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 0 is 0. And then there's going to be another 3 times 0. There's nothing else to multiply, so you add now. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, 7, 8, 0, 0. Count your decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 1. So that means I need 4 again in my answer. 4 decimal places. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know my decimal has to go right there. So my answer is 0.0828. Alright, we'll stop right there. I hope this was helpful. Soon we'll continue on the next part.